I recently did a video on Deliver Me From Nowhere. And when I went to watch this movie yesterday, Deliver Me From Nowhere, I had read the book, fantastic book. Cue the book title right here. The book's up on my shelf. Great book, fantastic movie. I had someone who watched my review ask me what's a book, as a writer, what's a book or a movie that really spoke to me. And there are many books that have. Actually, Stephen King on Writing was a great book. Anything by Hemingway inspires me. I can just pick it up and be like, oh, I love it. But there is a movie, and this goes way back to 2000. Some of you probably weren't even born. It's called Finding Forrester. And it had Sean Connery as a one-hit wonder author who is befriended by a young black kid in the neighborhood who discovers that he is a writer, and Jamal is the protagonist. Jamal wants to be a great writer and is phenomenally gifted, both as a writer and as an athlete. And the dynamic between the two, it hooked me. When I first watched this movie, I just knew there was something there that I really loved. And as a writer, there were some lessons that I took from it. Sean Connery's character, William Forrester, is he's kind of a hermit, right? He's a shut-in. And he had this one great book, and the world's been waiting for the second book. And sadly, it's never come. He befriends this kid, they become friends, but more importantly, he learns something about himself, and Jamal learns from all this incredible wisdom. One of which, two quotes actually, that I want to share is, you write your first draft with your heart, you rewrite with your head. I love that, and I've always thought about that as I write. Just let the words fly. As William Forrester says, pound those keys, right? I love that. You stop overthinking, stop explaining, just write. I love that because some of the best advice that I have seen out there is that you just got to show up and do the work, that you just have to have the courage to put pen to paper or start typing and just going. And so I really love the fact that I got this question, because this is a movie that I go back to very often as a bit of inspiration. You probably still find it. I looked recently and I couldn't find it on any of the streaming services. I'm glad I have the DVD. But if you get an opportunity, Finding Forrester is just a delightful story, not only about coming of age and coming into your power, but also how powerful connection is to us as a society. And let me just say, phenomenal movie. If you're a writer of any kind, this movie will want you to just inspire you to finish watching it and immediately find your typewriter, or hit your keyboard and just grab your Ripple Connection journal and start writing. That is how powerful this movie is. So thank you for the question. It is definitely one of my go-tos when I feel a little bit creatively stuck or lacking a certain enthusiasm. Just put butt in chair and do the thing. And that has paid off for me so many times. So, Finding Forrester, Sean Connery, one of my all-time favorite actors. I can't remember the kid that played Jamal, but he's phenomenal. He's gone off and done amazing work as an adult. But the movie, perfecto. Go watch it. Be inspired. Then go do the work and inspire the rest of us. Seems like a pretty good trade-off, yeah? Ripple on. One of the things that I loved about this movie that I have to share is this little phrase that he uses about soup question. That's your homework. Go find the soup question quote. I think you'll find that there is some strong value about what that all means and how we absolutely need to ask questions of substance, not fluff. That sticks in my head. I think the soup question idea comes into almost every interaction I have on a daily basis. Go find it. Specifically seek out the soup question. Thank me later.